We need to talk about the job opening at Arizona State now that Herm Edwards is fired. I know it must have hurt ASU athletic director Ray Anderson deeply to fire his former client and friend Herm Edwards. After being so close to one of the biggest I told you so's in recent memory in sports, to everybody who doubted whether Herm Edwards could succeed in college, only to have that derailed by allegations and infighting under the staff underneath him. Now, I'm a man and I have pride like anybody else. And I've gone all in on something only to have it blow up in my face and walk away humbled and with a wounded ego. Now, if Ray Anderson can get past the bitterness and temptation to place blame on anybody but himself for Herm Edwards' failed tenure, he has an opportunity to bring in the savior that this program needs. Now, let's remember exactly who Ray Anderson is. He's a lawyer and an agent who helped break the glass ceiling on NFL teams hiring minority candidates. And he used his influence as an NFL executive to try to bust up the good old boys network to keep minority candidates from even getting interviews. Now, I refuse to believe that the Ray Anderson that did all of that work just to turn around and build his own good old boy network at Arizona State and then fall into the same trap that NFL executives and GMs and athletic directors do when they get it wrong. They don't take responsibility. Now, Ray Anderson helped change football forever for men that look like me. And that dude is, if he's still in there, he has the opportunity to get back to shaking things up and moving football forward. Now, he can do that by hiring a guy like University of Texas wide receivers coach and passing game coordinator Brennan Marion. Same guy who got passed up for the job at Colorado, and look at where Colorado is right now. Now, Ray Anderson said Arizona State needs someone young and energetic. Brennan Marion is 35, played in the NFL, one of the top recruiters in the country. Ray Anderson said that Arizona State needs somebody that understands the current landscape of player branding and NIL. Well, Brennan Marion has built his own brand. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, little known recruit to NCAA yards per catch record holder, FCS and FBS offensive coordinator, and now a Power 5 position coach over at Pitt and Texas. Now, ASU is all about innovation, right? Well, how about somebody who literally wrote a book on offense that fuses the principles of the triple option and the spread? Cliff Kingsbury uses his stuff. Bill Belichick uses his stuff, and a bunch of other coaches too. Now, a lot of people laughed at Ray Anderson's goals for Herm Edwards. Top 3 in the conference, top 3 in recruiting, and then signing of 4 stars out of California, the whole class full of them. Now, I don't think that these goals are out of the question. Maybe not every single year, because only a handful of schools can pull that off. And Ray Anderson has already publicly stated that he's not willing to do whatever it takes to play with the big boys when it comes to NIL. But ASU is more than capable of going on a run like that every couple of years. Why not? Now, and then why not bring in somebody like Brennan Marion, who has recruiting and staff contacts all across the country, has worked at Arizona State before, and won't have to play 2 years of catch up trying to figure out what all the rules are. Now, hiring in America has all so long been about who you know and not necessarily what you know. And when the people in the position to make the hires don't know a certain segment of the population, that segment tends to get left out of the decision-making process. Now, Ray Anderson should know that both as someone who's worked to stop it from happening and someone who participated in it last time around. Now, if the old Ray Anderson, if he's still in there, the one that wants to shake up the establishment and still has that one unused "I told you so" in the chamber, it might be the time to get to know Brennan Marion. Let that sink in.